New video, new chapter. 6 this time. It starts in color. Reimu is doing untranslatable chanting to light some fires. It's very interested, Marissa is. Here's a cover page. Chapter 6, The Three-God Moon Rocket. Look how small that stick is! She may usually be a lazy shrine maiden, but now that she's gotten serious, everything's almost ready. Why has she gotten so serious? I don't know. As far as I can tell, it's because people told her to be serious, so now she is. V. You are really serious about this, ain't you? That's not like you. It's because 3 gods are worshipped together as Sumiyoshi. I have to work 3 times as hard as usual. Well, you know what they say, Reimu. 0 times 3. It's still 0. It must be hard on the gods, too. With all 3 borrowing the Shrine Maiden's body, it must be like having 3 families in the same house. That happens a lot in the world of gods. What a hard life. But it's really strange. I've been wondering, how is it that a Shrine Maiden can borrow a god's power in the first place, huh? Congratulations, Marissa, you knocked it over. Well, Marissa, you did it. Japanese gods aren't like the gods and spirits you normally think of. There's something interesting about Japanese gods. No matter how many parts they're split into, each has the same amount of power as the original. If there were somewhere for all of them to stay, I'm sure they could multiply indefinitely. Okay. Huh? So they're good at shadow clone techniques? But how can the Japanese gods do something that's so obviously against the laws of nature? Well, we call them gods, but they're mostly divine spirits, and divine spirits are essentially souls or pure will. The word for willpower as the character for God in a particular idea can spread within people without weakening, so it can spread forever, couldn't it? It's like those torches, eh? So that means when a god resides within you, I take on that god's personality. That's about it. What? Huh? That's not like 3 families in the same house. It's like having 3 times as much personality. Well, if you host too many gods at once, they'll start fighting amongst each other, which would be bad. Huh? Just like humans. They are more than human, you know. Just look at Kaneko and you'll understand. Hey, just what were those 2 anyway? Can she split herself too? A god that has a body can still split their spirit. The relationship between a god's body and spirit is kind of like with a vengeful spirit. It can divide as much as they want, but the original stays the same. It'd be neat if she could, though. But are you seriously trying to go to the moon? Doesn't it seem like fun? Seems like your motive for studying keep changing. I wonder where Yukari is, and what she's doing. Yeah, this stuck around about as much as the idea that Yuma's personality changes based on what she eats, which is to say not at all. Oh, do you want to go too? But I don't think the Vampire's rocket will be taking any passengers besides me. I'll get there my own way. Breaking and entering. Your own way, so... You're going to sneak on board. Hearty chuckle. Transition. As the sun goes, we find ourselves in rocket ship land. Who crafted these?
Well, isn't this quite the cute design? It'd be nice to spend some time inside before leaving.
We can't go inside yet, though. I'm still in the middle of casting magical seals over every inch of the rocket surface.
Ow! Oh, I see. Well, that's a particularly strong spell. I can do that. Like Deadpool. Except faster. But what's that up there?
Well, since we'll be borrowing the power of the three Sumbayoshi gods, thought I'd borrow some style from the shrine.
Oh, I see. I would have preferred something more Western, though.
Well, rockets aside with magic
Style is important, eh?
happy. You know, so everyone is like very similar in height. Like no one seems to be more than like a head above everyone else. Like, this is Remilia. She's like head to head with Patchouli. I guess also isn't the tallest character around, but like Remilia is like a gremlin. It's the pride of us magicians to be able to respect and preserve the original while adding our own bit of originality. I summoned a bat.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Now I have put the bat on the thing. See, it's a mixture of styles, Remilia. The bat and the shrine, they combine as a representation of what we're doing.
That means that our very own style will be born from that respect of shrines and rackets.
Would you like a fine vintage wine in celebration before we set off?
I am sure that vintage wine didn't take too long to make, though.
Sidewards glance.
That would be splendid.
Looking at the text box there, Sakya. It's not a diegetic thing that's there. Yeah, so they're just both gremlins. I guess. Sakya is tall. The bird sure does watch. Then the panels do this thing. Again. Reimu is in front of torches. And then the bird flies between the panels. So where is this? He's like farm fields or something? The way lies within thee, but thou shalt find it to be long. Barb. For even the vampire cannot rely on the outer world's magics. Yeah, only in Gensokyo can all be brought to a close. Talking to a bird. It's too far to go to the moon with rockets from outside, but with my powers, the moon is too close. The lunar capital has the same relationship to the rest of the moon as Gensokyo has to Earth. A rocket from the outside would never find the lunar capital. My own power cannot send another living thing as far as the dark side of the moon. However, a rocket from Gensokyo, perhaps. The bird is dead, is what it saw the lunar capital. You can't just do that. You can't just kill a Touhou character. It's fucking dead bird. Oh no, that was one of the two birds whose names I can't remember, I think. He's dead forever now. How sad. Well, that was that. It's shorter to read because there was a lot more panels with not a lot of dialogue. But moving on to the next chapter. Alright, moving on to chapter 7. All the previous parts were recorded in the same 2 days, but now it's been like over a week since I've recorded this. Now I'm back to it again. Chapter 7 starts with a giant exposition dump. Yukari Yakumo, the yokai boundaries, appeared before the laid-back tea-drinking Reimu, compelling her to study divination. Reimu went along with it, believing she was merely humoring a whimsical yokai, but in fact she was playing into Yukari's plans. Yukari, who mounted a failed invasion attempt against the moon over 1,000 years ago, has begun to enlist the assistance of Gensokyo's yokai to try once more. The vampire Amelia heard her plan and began building a rocket to get to the moon before Yukari, but was unable to find suitable propellant. Yuyuko said she had no interest at all, but she understood Yukari's aim and gave Yomu a message for Reimu. As a result, Reimu began preparation to summon the Sumbiyoshi gods to serve as rocket fuel for Amelia's rocket. All the while, fugitives from the moon, Eren and Kaguya, are engaging in preparing countermeasures against the unrest there. So main character still Reimu Hakure Shrine Maiden training by Yukari's suggestions. She helped a moon rabbit who fled the moon and trusted with a letter to Toyohime and Yorehime. Who are they? Watatsuki no Toyohime is the leader of the Lunar Defense Corps, and she is somehow connected to Watatsuki no Yorehime, who was also the leader of the Lunar Defense Corps and Toyohime's younger sister. Eren. Okay, now we're going to start the connection here at Racing because she has a connection to Eren, which is not specified, unlike all the other ones. Racing Udongi and Inaba is a rabbit who fled the moon, now living a laid-back life, removed from strife. ? Connected to Eren Yakukura, the sage who fled the moon, living in secrecy. She gave a letter to ? She is against whoever the fuck this is. Symbols don't know what they mean, Mario. She's also connected to Kaguya Horai-san, former moon princess, former pupil of Eren. Former pupil of Eren. What? Whatever. Anyway, did you get all that? Good. We're on the moon now. Rabbit. Or even ? Yes. He's running through the streets. He's back on the moon now. Right, this panel... Actually, all these panels kind of confuse me. Like, every time I see the moon rabbits depicted in, like, anything, they're normally just, like, the soldier rabbits, or, like, the mochi pounding rabbits, which gives off the impression that basically that's what they do, and they don't really do anything else. But according to these panels, like, they have their own society here. Like, these are old rabbits. Like, do they get to retire? Really? How does their society work? I don't know. I've never seen it depicted in anything. Look at this fucking goober back here. Look at him. Anyway. Right. This is what Rabbit looks like. She doesn't look like Tay. Nope, that was a disguise. Chapter 7, The Princesses of the Moon. She's made it safely to the moon, but she can't deliver the leather Eren left with her. Oh no. There she goes. Stupid bunny tail. She opens the door just to find a bigger door.
Heh, heh, heh.
You're not wearing your hat. Alright, I have not done these voices in a while, so, Hey, Oreo, look at this rock! I chiseled it! It's a stone, Toyoichi.
You didn't make that.
No, it's a wonder stone, see? I chiseled it.
Alright, throw it.
Want me to throw a wonder stone?
Yeah.
It's said that only after hard work should one enjoy the fruits of one's labor. But when life looks this peachy, it's so hard to resist the temptation. Get it? Because peachy? Life was just peachy. I see. If I get my sticks out, I have higher reach. Because this is a manga, which means I cannot fly. They take that power away from me. Ignore the fact that Saki was flying earlier. Just a little more, and the road to delicious peaches will open up.
Yes.
Oh no, the peach fell. Well, that's that. The peaches are telling me to work harder. So I will jump out my window. It's them. Guardman 1 and Guardman 2. Right, then what business does a rabbit like you have with Lady Watatsuki?
This is an emergency. I'm under orders from a certain someone.
Fine, then why not show us some proof?
Well,
For that matter, just who do you serve, Rabbit?
If I say who I am, they'll know I fled the Earth, and Miss Yagakoro told me not to show anyone a letter. What do I do?
Thunk.
Huh?
Heyo. Did she land on her?
Meh.
I can't tell. Did she land on her or land like directly behind her? I think that's directly behind her. What? Lady Toyo Hime? I was exercising while gathering peaches. I had a commotion at the gate, so I came to watch. The Moon Princess connecting mountain and sea. Watatsuki no Toyo Hime. So, whatever were you arguing about? Well, the rabbits that's sleeping at your feet, was insisting she had to see you and Lady Yorihime. You have a peach. It's life. He's just peachy. She did land on her. Oh, is that all it was?
Yeah, have a peach.
That's why we have peaches or something? We're supposed to be trying to imitate heaven? Something? It's a good thing I landed here and resolved this rabbit's problem, just because I happened to jump out a window.
Happy.
My sister. Is that a new pet? I wish you'd take things a bit more seriously. The Moon Princess, possessed by divine spirits, Watatsuki no Yorihime. Unfortunately, she's not a pet.
I'm not a pet.
Wait, are those the peaches that were growing in the garden? Oh, and I'd wanted to pick them all and have a party if they'd gotten a bit more ripe. Well, no mind, but please look at this. A letter. So she's been wearing that the whole time, yes, so... So was she wearing those clothes the entire time, and when she disguises a moon rabbit, she can, like, make her clothes look different or something? Or did she steal did she steal an Earth Rabbit's clothes? Well, that doesn't make sense, because where would she hold her old clothes before then? So she can just shapeshift her clothes, I guess. How's that work? I don't know. If she was racing, you could say she's got, like, mind illusion things, but she's not racing, she's the other racing. Where was I? Huh. No, I see. I'm so glad Miss Yagakora has been doing well on the Earth. Your hat is so iconic. I can't believe you don't wear it for the majority of this chapter. You're wearing it here, actually. When'd you put it on? Wait, what? Oh, this is important. This is continuity. Okay. Okay, she grabbed her hat before she jumped out a window. She's wearing it here. And then in the next scene, she takes it off. Where'd she put it? Who knows? She go to her room to put it back between these two panels?
He fled to the earth, but will she be forgiven?
No matter what happens, she is our beloved teacher. A lowly sparrow understands not the phoenix's aspirations. From our perspective, she's been exiled to the earth, but we don't believe that she's done anything wrong. But of course, officially, as leader of the Moon's Azen, she's a foe we must absolutely capture. But having said that, I'm sure that day will never come. However, you must be punished for fleeing to the earth.
What? But why?
Aren't the moon rabbits bound to fulfill a certain... Aren't the moon rabbits bound to fulfill a certain duty?
If you run away to avoid that duty, of course you will be punished for it. You must have been assigned to pound mochi.
Holding in laughter.
Your punishment will be to live in this palace and protect the moon with us.
Actually, now that I think about it, so she has this uniform, so even the rabbits that pound mochi have the exact same uniform as the ones in the military.
There's no point in sending you back to pound mochi, is there?
To everyone else, you'll be a new pet.
Pet. Pet the pet.
From now on, your name is Racing. That's the name of my pet who ran away to Earth long ago. I think it suits you well, because all rabbits look the same to me.
Thank you.
She wears bracelets. Which one is this? If I can't see the bow and the other one isn't wearing the hat, how am I supposed to tell which one's talking?
Aren't we ever so nice? Well, Miss Yagakoro did trust her with the letter.
I think she told it all turn out alright if she did, though. But, you know, this will draw attention to us as leaders of the Moon Rabbits. Nah, don't worry. Remember, these are times of arrest on the moon. We can never have enough helpers. These peaches too.
My sister. I've been wondering. Eh? Haven't you eaten too many peaches? Miss Yagakoro isn't here now, so you haven't been watching your sugar intake.
That's okay. I'll be exercising a lot with my new pet. That. An entire page of no dialogue. As they open the seal to find what was sealed inside. What just... why... huh? That happened when they opened the seal. For some reason. The thing flew into the air and it disappeared? What the hell just happened? Man, don't worry about it. Nobody's read it. It's disappearing into dust. As moon stamps are very famous for. Well, it's been over 1,000 years since we got a letter from Miss Yagakoro. God, we're old. I wonder what she's writing us about. I'd be more than happy to welcome her if she's coming back to the moon.
Me too.
Huh?
Dear pesky moon princesses. The Earth Rabbits and I are going to take over the moon. We've captured Princess Kaguya and stored her in one of our 7 bunny hotels. I dare you to try to find her.
What could she have written? To darken the mood so. Their eyes are very dark and shadowy. That's how you know the mood has been darkened. I wouldn't classify these scratch marks as readable words. Kinda seems like she fucked up and just scratched out a section and she couldn't do anything about it because she wrote in pen, so she just had to continue onwards. She did it here too. Anyway, I'm stalling because this is the end of the chapter. It's winter. I bought a little futon, so I drew a picture like that up here. I just want to laze around drinking sake and rolling around it, and I want to go to Shikoku. It's too late this year. Maybe next year.
Animal.
Is that a cat? Are there a bunch of cats that just hang out at Reimu's house sometimes? Alright, that's that. So, yeah, this was steps. Put this with chapter 6 and it'll be another video. Bye.